this record. Okay, the morning session. So we started with here, right? DD command. We started with DF and then DD also we seen, right? So what is a DU command? DU command is used for um, DU command is used for checking the how much data is occupying. Okay, how much data it is occupying, right? So first of all, I will start with the morning part only. Okay, so these are my files in my system. Again, I'm repeating, guys, so then we can easily understand. LH, then automatically you can see the size of the file. This is the sizes of the file. I use a H. H means human readable format. It means MBs, KBs, GBs, it will show. Okay. So like that, we can view the size of the file using this command. But I'm getting a lot of information extra. So I want to know exactly what is the size. So then I use a DAU space -H. Okay, and particular if I use like this, it will show the current directory contents thing. Okay, current directory total size it is. Okay, so I want to see the size of this AF1. Okay, that is 4K. This TF1 already I created morning, so then I am using this is 100 MB. Okay, if you are using F1, F1 also I created, so that is become that is also showing 4K. Here it is showing minimum 4K, but it is 1.2K file only. So can you see that Vagrant? Vagrant is 41 M. So because of H, it is showing like that. If you remove the H, instead of M, it will show in a different manner. Okay, see like this. It is showing in a KBs and MBs like that. Okay, so it is in a, instead of MB, it is showing in KBs. That's it. Okay, if I use a K, then same answer you will get it. Okay, instead of K you want to see in a M's only, in a MBs only, then also sorry, it may be a small M. So it is showing a 41. So you want to see any other files which is lesser than it, you can see in particular things also. Okay, if you want options and all, we can do it. So go to the man du. You can see estimate the file space usage, how much it is utilizing in your PC, it is showing. So du, estimate the file space usage. So I selected it, means I can able to copy somewhere. Okay, so this is du. So you can use a du space -H and du commands also, like du space -H. Okay, and du space -H. What are the file name, like F1? Just I'm giving a file name. Okay, so like this you can able to check the size of the file. Got it? Du, and you want options also, you can see the options. So how you want to see bytes wise, you want to see human readable format H. Okay, you want to see with K, means it's a kilobyte wise. Okay, -M in a megabyte wise, an M format. Okay, like this time, date, style, so many other options also available, but it's the most common option we are using here. Okay, -H only. Okay, this is du, this is du. Okay, now I'm going to use dd command. What is dd command? Man dd. So convert and copy a file. You want to copy a file from one place to another place, or you want to convert their format from one kind of format to another kind of format using a dd. So bs means bytes. You want to convert in a bytes manner, and count means n. So how many ways you, so copy only n input blocks. So how many input blocks it will be copied. Okay, a lot of differences are there in a thing, in a dd. Like you can, if you want to write some data into the disk, or you want to copy a data from disk to your local, you want to take a backup, you can take a backup from your system to uh, different location in different image formats. You can able to take a backup. You want to take a backup from your system to tape drives, like a destination is tape drive, like that. Okay, so here it is in a different formats. It is also we can able to convert the data. Okay, so and also you can use for options du space hyphen help. So then you will get a help menu. Here you can see. So this is a help menu. Okay, you will get options here, dd operations. So depends upon our requirement, we can able to do all this kind of stuff. Okay, so I will go clear. So I find my one command here. This is for df1. Okay, already df1 is available, du space hyphen h. So df1 already I created. So I'm going to delete this one directly. So then it is not there now. Okay, so now I'm going to create a file. Okay, so then dd if means input, and I'm going to take some a zero directory. It contains only zeros only. How many zeros you want it? You can take it like this, like a 1k, 2k, like that. Okay, so I'm going to take 20. Okay, so I will mention output file. Okay, slash. So I have to mention in my root directory /root /df1. Any name you can take. It is not compulsory to take df1. So it is only for understanding. The format also you can interchange, no problem. If you'll understand, I took a 1024 and count equal to, okay, 10. So what will happen? So it is happen something 10 kb it is created. Okay, 12 kb is created. Okay, if I increase BSR account, it is proportionate, it will create. Okay, so if I use something like okay, 10 kb I created. So if I use 100, then it will create a 100k. If I use 1000, and then it will create a 1 MB, but it will show in a 1000k. Okay, if I use 1024 exactly, then it will create a 1 MB. So exactly 1 MB it will shows. Okay, if I want to create 10 MB, then I will use like this, then it is become a 10 MB. Okay, I want to use, put a 2 double zeros, then it is become a 100 MB. Okay, so this is the count important, how many block size you are taking in bytes, then it is keep on multiplying, and it is created a huge amount of space. Okay, so 100 MB it is got created. Okay, so now it is a 100 M. Okay, so 100 MB file. So my df space hyphen h df, and it is a 100 MB. Okay, so this is 100 MB. Okay, 100 MB file I created. You want to create some different file like a, so you can use it like a df2, put a df2 instead of this one. I use one anything, no problem. Like so what will happen? So just try it and you will find it. Okay, sorry. See, if you see that the difference is like that is 1 and this is 1, 10. Okay, so it is going to 10 only. But if you are same thing with this is 10, then it is become 100. Okay, understand, it is a multiplication type. You without count also you can mention in a BS also. We can only mention in a BS also, okay, or you can count it. Count means multiplication type. Okay, if you use 24, like it is now almost 1 MB into 10 MB, it's become 10 MB. Okay, like it will calculate. Okay, understand, it's a byte wise. So byte wise, it is count means multiplication. That's it. Okay. If you take zeros here, then it is also big. Oh, I took double zero. It means it is 1 GB. I created a file 1 GB directly. Got it? Okay, 1 GB file I created without contain anything. Okay, like that we can able to create. Okay, this is about your DD. DD generally used for converting one data type to another data type, or used for a backup data from your system to tape drives or CD-ROMs or remote locations, or convert the data into images and disk images or CD-ROM images, ISO images. We can do it. Okay, or we can copy a data from one location to another locations also. Okay, IF means input, OF means output. Okay, BS and count is works together with the tick created. So this is my point is, if I create a file, then maximum I can create a file size is 0 only. Okay, if I use touch, okay, already I created F1, so I'll use F2 file. Okay, then du space -h F2 file. This is also empty file, but it does not contain any size. If you put a data also, I can maximum how much and I can put. I have to keep on putting data multiple times. So then how to increase the size. Okay, but using DD, I can create a file without having any data, but with a particular size of the data, I can able to create it. Initially, morning I got an issue, but now problem is solved, right? So now this is DD. Now I put a clear. Okay, so I put a clear. So this is how what I created. So my DF is 100 MB. Now we are going to the compression. Compress is a command to compress your data. Okay, compress is a command used for compressing the data. And also to compress, we are using zip, right? In a Windows, we are using zip, but in Linux, different zips are there. Gzip, bzip2, and xzip also there. Okay, so if you are using a gzip to compress the data, the extension is .gz. If you compress the data using bzip2, then extension is .bz2. Okay, so this is the extension. If you are using xz, it is xz only. Okay, so I am using only gzip and vzip. Okay, later I will tell the star command. So first of all, du space -h. Sorry, it is showing every space data. So what I'm going to do is df1. So you got 100 MB size. Okay, so put it clear. Okay. Okay, 100 MB size. Now I'm going to use gzip. Okay, already I told you in the morning, man gzip. If you want options or you want this kind of stuff like that, you can use man zip or a gzip help. Also, you can use it. You want to read about it. Okay, so this is options are there. You can see like this. So list, compress the file content. Okay, help, force, -d for a decompression. Okay, Q means quiet mode, like that. Okay, so verbose means to test compress file integrity. Okay, if you already compressed or while you are compressing, you can test it whether it is compressing properly or not. So then we can able to check it again. Okay, if you want to give the name to save or restore a original name and timestamp. Okay, you want to give like that. So I'm going back with the gzip. Simply tell first of all du space -h z zip, sorry, df1. Okay, now gzip, just mention your file name, that is enough. That is enough. That is enough. You don't need to do anything. Okay, and when you do it, it will throw error, but you have to check it. It contains gz. Okay, your 100 MB file become 10K only. 100 MB become 10K only. what happened? It is throwing error. Earlier it is working. Why it is not working? Actually, when it is compressed, it replaced the existing one. It replaced the existing one. If you want to keep both the files side by side, also we can do it. We can keep both the files side by side also. We can do it, but I will show you this is only one part. That is also we can see it. This is gzip. Okay. To extract it, it's a gunzip df1 dot gz. Okay. See, what is this gunzip means? If you zip with a gzip to extract it, gunzip. If you use bzip, it is a bunzip. Okay, like that. So I extracted it. Now, see, after you are extracted, the zip file gone and actual file will come. 100 MB came back. So if you are using a gzip, your 100 MB become 10K. So it won't happen in a real time because I use a dd command to create that file. No, that's why it is created. Next one is bzip2. The name is itself, it's a bzip2. So df1 I'm creating. Then I want to check it. Whatever the combination it is. It is become 4K. Understand the difference. When I use gzip, 100 MB file become 100K. But when I use a bzip, 100 MB file become 4K. It means bzip2 compress heavily. Means large file can be occupy very small size using bzip2. So compared to gzip, bzip compression is very high. Okay, it will compress the data into very smaller and smaller and smaller compared to gzip. Okay, so you can see the differences here. This is actually 100 MB, and when I use gzip, then the size become 100K. So when I again I extracted, it has become 100 MB again. Again I use a bzip2, so then it has become a 4K. So any interview or people are asking, what is the difference with why we should use bzip or gzip? What is the differences? So one of the difference is bzip2 is compressed very high. Okay, the heavy data become much smaller compared to using the gzip. Okay, compression is high. The compression is less compared to bzip2. Okay, so if you want to extract bunzip, okay, bunzip2 df. Okay, and next it is completed. Now it is become a 100 MB again. So this is how to compress the data and extract the data. Of course, there is a different commands also there, like a compress is there. I'm using star for okay, this is not understanding compress. No problem. Okay, not at all problem. Compress is not understanding. Okay, not at all about. Okay, not understanding means that is not installed here. Okay, xzip is also there. Okay, a lot of things, including testing, multiple options also there. So we can use those kind of options. Okay, I think bzip, gzip, -c, df1 dot gz. Oh, something happened. Is this anything happen? It is okay. It is not working. That CE is not working. Capital C. Okay. Yeah, we have to see some example, then only we can able to understand. Okay. Try this one. Okay, then I'm trying to use ls space -lh. Yeah, it is now working. Guys, I use -k option. I use a -k option. So then I can keep original file, and as well as I got a my zip file also. So -k. So initially I didn't use -k, so it is replaced with the old with the new one. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bzip also. Bzip to, okay, -k df1. So I can do it. Why? Because of the original file is like that. It's there. Now I want to see differences. Now you got differences like this. Okay. So these are the differences between that one and this one. So what I'm going to do is I will go to this one. So where is your bzip practical? This is your bzip thing, right? So I'm going down. Okay. Control this one. Also, I'm going to Control C. No. Yeah, here it is. And this is only for differences purpose only. Okay. Selecting, but I don't want this data. This is so okay. Just for understanding purpose only. These are all okay. So you can get if I give space, then it is equal, right? So you can see the size differences. So I keep original and I keep these things also. Okay. So you can understand from it. Okay, guys. So so already I done something, no, history. So initially I created a file already. So earlier, so then I going through zipping kind of stuff. Then we'll see gunzip, bzip, this kind of stuff, right? Okay. Yeah, up to here is okay. So first of all, I check the size of the df1 file size. Then I zip it. So then this df1 gone, and it will create. It will shows your size. Okay. So this is when you say it is throw error. It is throw error. So then you have to check this one, or you can use ls space -h lh like that. You can use it, no problem. Okay. Check it. The sizes. Okay. You can use ls also. Here also you can use du. So last command. So clear du space -h. It means it will show the sizes of everything, but I am using df1 star. It means it show the differences here only. Okay, actually I don't require this one, so like I can use this one also. Okay, if I use this one, I'll get output here. I am putting output here. So that is a size differences. So this is about your zipping files. Okay. Okay. So if you want to do it, you can. Okay. This is. So this is once you're done like this bunzip, then you'll get a normal one, right? Next, for K means it will keep original and it will create a zip file also. Both files are there. Okay, so uncompressed data is there and compressed file also there. So you should observe this. this part. Okay, that is important. Okay, if anybody want to do it. Okay, we have a 10 minutes to disconnect. Okay.